everyone in the world. We've just had reports that Lenny James himself is unhappy with the production of The Walking Dead Season 7. Oh yeah, it's reported... Come in. It is reported that Lenny James has only seen Andrew Lincoln 6 weeks on a plane back to London. So that's pretty crazy, everyone. Hey, everybody, it's Spoonful for you, back at you again here with a brand new Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 14 review. I'm sorry that this review is so late. I've just been very busy, very stressed. But, you know, I'm back at you again with a brand new video. What did I think of The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 14? Pretty bad, actually. This show has so many storylines that are all out there. And the reason why this episode is so bad, in my opinion, is because we're on Episode 14. This is Season 7, Episode 14. And it has nothing to do with Rick. It has nothing to do with him. Only Rosita and Sasha. And it's just horrible writing. The dialogue, the writing is so painfully obvious. You know Sasha's gonna die from the moment the episode starts. This whole episode was a huge filler. The stuff at the Kingdom, not the Kingdom, the Hilltop, sorry guys, I don't even care about the show. The Hilltop, all that stuff is so painfully horrible to watch. I mean, I was really expecting something big, like a big battle in this episode. And what did we get? Sasha and Rosita fighting the whole episode. Until the end, I really enjoyed the part when they had that talk. However, the stuff at the Hilltop was painfully bad, in my opinion. I mean, they could have done so much more. But they didn't. And this is not what you should do at the end of Season 7. You should have had an episode like this in the first half. This episode should have been non-stop action to get you ready for the finale. And while they did kind of do that near the end, it was painful to watch because it just felt rushed. And in a way, I kind of knew where everything was going. The stuff with Gregory, it was kind of cool to watch. I really like the guy who plays Gregory. He's a very interesting actor. And the guy who plays Simon as well, he's always a blast to, you know, watch. But when I watch The Walking Dead every weekend, every Sunday, I expect to be blown away by fun action and stuff. I mean, guys, when was the last time you were actually excited for a Walking Dead episode? I can't remember the last time I said, Mom, come in here, The Walking Dead's starting. I do it still. I say, Mom, come in here, The Walking Dead's starting. But instead of, you know, happy, it's kind of very sad now. I'm like, oh, well, we're in for a rough weekend again. I'm a fan of dialogue. I love written dialogue, well-written dialogue. But the thing is, it's so painfully awkward when you have a character who just steps up that does nothing the whole season. And, you know, she's like the main character now, like Sasha. She steps up and she does something out of her character, in my opinion. Instead of seeing her, you know, mature as a character, she just closes the gate so Rosita can't get in, and does a pretty selfish move and goes in there and sacrifices herself for no reason at all. It just doesn't feel right, in my opinion. I think Sasha and Rosita should have gone in together, and that would have made the talk that they had better, because it would have shown them as true friends, fighting, watching each other's backs. What Sasha did, closing the gate, in my opinion, was an act of bravery, and you know, she did it to sacrifice herself. But on the other hand, it was also an act of, you know, hey, I'm better than you. Go back. I'm going to do this for Abraham. And that's really what I hated about this episode, what happened. This episode also dragged so much. The part with Daryl and Maggie, the part, I knew they were not going to kill that guy down in the cellar. That would have been so cool, you know, if Daryl killed the guy in the cellar. What if they had like a cool fight scene down in the cellar? A very suspenseful fight scene. No, the guy just walks off, you know. It's stupid. It's horrible writing, and it's boring in my opinion. It's very, very boring, guys. Sasha and Rosita are like, "You ready for the trip?" And Rosita's like, "Yeah, I'm ready." And they get ready. They get their guns, and they fight a couple of zombies, and then they get in the car. And then by the time they get there, it's already over. Look, the reason why The Walking Dead Season 7 is such trash is, one, these really boring filler episodes. The reason why they're boring is because, in my opinion, the show is about Rick Grimes. We saw Rick in Season 1, Episode 1, wake from his coma. It should be his story. What they did in Season 1 and Season 2 so perfectly, even Season 3, is they developed everyone else around Rick's character. Shane's character developed around Rick. Laurie's character developed around Rick. The whole group developed around Rick because it was Rick who led them. It was Rick who, was the main character. Now, Rick's barely in these episodes. He does really nothing. And it's insulting. It's really disgusting to see a great actor like Andrew Lincoln be put in the background for boring nonsense. The reason why this episode was so painfully boring was because we haven't seen the hilltop for episodes. And I just don't care. I don't care what's happening at the hilltop. Maggie is boring as heck. Bland. Daryl is bland. Enid is bland. They say we're going to do this for the future of this place. Well, we really haven't gotten to know this place. This place is just, whenever I see the hilltop, I'm like, yeah, it's the hilltop. Gregory is, ooh, he's a piece of crap. I mean, the hilltop, oh gosh. We haven't really gotten to know the hilltop. We don't really know the people very well. Because the reason why is because we have so many other storylines branching out all over the place. We haven't even seen the Oceanside since the first half. I don't even think my grandfather's even going to remember the Oceanside. Heck, I don't even remember their names. It's pathetic. These episodes need to stop doing this. Season 8 needs to focus on Rick and the group developing around Rick. All of the characters developing around Rick. Because it's Rick Grimes' main overall story, and then the other characters should evolve around Rick's story. They can't do what they're doing now, because in my opinion, it's boring. Sasha and Rosita, we haven't seen them in a couple episodes. Well, actually, we didn't see them last episode, but the episode before. But they're just kind of in the background until now. It's just kind of boring, in my opinion, and it makes for a very, very convoluted episode. It really did. From the beginning of this episode to the end of this episode, I thought this was a bland, awful attempt to, just make these characters get ready for a war, which I think is going to be very, very it's going to be underwhelming, in my opinion. And I don't know why they're doing this. If the Season 7 finale is awful, if there's nothing happening, then these episodes did nothing for the show. In my opinion, they did absolutely nothing. And spoiler alert, we probably know Sasha's going to die because she's been cast in a Star Trek show. So, what's even the point of this episode? It's not even fun. Seeing where the character's going to go. I kind of like Sasha, but this episode was kind of, the writing was really bad. It kind of felt out there, like, why is Sasha doing this? I don't know, why is she doing this? She never really, I don't think, talked about killing Negan anymore in the past in Season 7. I can't remember, guys. Comment down below if I'm wrong about that. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 14 review. What do I rate this episode? Oh, boy. What do I rate it? I think I'm going to rate this episode a D. Very, very bad episode in my opinion. I did not enjoy it at all. Trev Chan, that YouTuber, I respect him. But come on, man. You are a fanboy. This episode was trash. It was a snore fest. And I don't watch The Walking Dead for nonstop action. I watch The Walking Dead for good dialogue. Fun characters that actually progress the storyline. Is Sasha really going to progress the storyline? We don't know yet, but I really doubt it. I mean, she's just going to be another character that gets killed off. One too many. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe down below. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. This was brought to you by Alex. Bye, everyone.